I think it's going to impact the West Coast schools.
Yeah.
I think it's probably harder for UCLA when you've got a big dog like Ohio State. And I don't know if Penn State's going to be able to do the total cross-country move. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Well, I mean, like Ohio State's been raiding California for quarterbacks for a while. A lot of schools from across the country have been raiding California for quarterbacks. I don't know if that's going to change. I think that USC will probably still be fine. I think UCLA will be fine. I think the bigger impact would be on the other Pac-12 teams. If you lose that market area, I think they're going to have a bigger impact. Like, I don't think USC and UCLA are going to suffer for any Big Ten team getting a firmer holding in the state because of this, as much as the other schools that were in the Pac-12 will suffer a bit because they'll still want to be playing either for USC or against USC. That's my read of it. Anyway. But I don't think like Illinois, Iowa, and all those schools are suddenly going to be able to be like, all right, we're going to put fences up around California and we're going to turn this into our state. I don't think that's the case. I still think it's going to be the big dogs doing it.
I don't know if it's going to be a huge difference. The two Los Angeles schools will have a lot more money as far as budget to operate with, and that will certainly help them. It might help those two schools fend off some of the SEC schools that have come west and tried to raid them with the narrative that USC and UCLA don't play, big boy football. But they still have to go out there and have some success.
The SEC will still claim that they're not playing big boy football.
That's true. That's true. And I look, Ohio State was already going west and doing a great job. Where is CJ Stroud from? Rancho Cucamonga. Where is Chris Olave from? Also from California. They've done a nice job going out there. It might open up California a little bit more to, what Chip said. I think maybe some of the second tier Big Ten schools can pluck another player or two away from California.
Do you think it hurts USC and UCLA at all from a top to bottom standpoint, from families that want to see their kids play, like that don't want to have to fly or can't afford to fly across the country? Or do you think NIL just kind of makes that obsolete because they can, the kid can pay for their parents to fly?
Well, I think you're going to find a way to get the parents flying.
Yeah. The athletic director said it's not a big deal, Danny. Travel's not going to be a problem for anybody.
Yeah.
Do you guys think that they're actually going to play all those Olympic sports in the Big Ten long term?
I don't think so either.
I think once football breaks off, Olympic sports are just going to become a very own separate entity from everything, kind of like they already are, but they'll be completely separated.
Will everyone be independent? Are we forming new conferences?
No, I think that you'll have conferences still for Olympic sports, and I would like not the exact conferences we have now, but I think more regionally based for sure.
And we already saw Notre Dame dip into different conferences. What are they? Don't they play hockey in the Big Ten? They play all the other sports.
Yeah, like Arizona State plays hockey in the Big Ten. But like if you look, like BYU has been playing like Olympic sports in conferences. There's different ways to do it. I think that we've been heading that way for a while, and that's probably going to be the end point for it.
Which isn't not a bad thing. Yeah.
No, I don't think it's a terrible thing. I mean, as long as the sports are still being, I think the terrible thing would be losing the sports altogether.
Right.
That's my biggest concern. Yeah. Because that's an opportunity for a lot of kids to go to school that they might not have otherwise. So if you take away those avenues, then it becomes a problem to me.